Hello everyone. Now we'll solve the third example on linear dependence of the vector. So investigate the linear dependence of the vector x1 equal to 2 minus 1 3 2, x2 equal to 1 3 4 2 and x3 equal to 3 minus 5 2 2, and if possible find relation between them. As three vectors are given, so we'll take three scalar. Remember, number of vectors and scalar must be same, such that the linear combination, that is alpha 1 x1 plus alpha 2 x2 plus alpha 3 x3 equal to 0. Call it as equation 1. Now we'll substitute x1 x2 x3. Here each vector component contains 4 components. So for a 0 vector also, if we have the 4 components which are all 0. We'll form the system of equation as per the procedure which I have mentioned in the earlier example. Okay, so we get equation number A. Now we'll write the equation in a matrix form, so which is x is equal to b. Then we will form the augmented matrix. Our next aim is to convert this augmented matrix into upper triangular matrix. So for this, first we'll identify the diagonal elements. So diagonal elements are 2, 3, 2, 0. Let us make all element below this first diagonal element as 0 with the help of this only. So we need to convert minus 1 0 with the help of 2. So first we will multiply this by 2 and add them. So that's why operation must be 2r2 plus r1. Okay. Now for making 3 0, we will just multiply the cross multiply. So multiplying this by 2 and this by 3. So that's why operation must be 2r3 minus 2r1. Now for the fourth row, just simply subtract. So we have r4 minus r2. Now, so changes takes place in second row, third row and fourth row. That's why first row will remain as it is, and according to this change we have the elements as it like this: 0 7 minus 5 0 7 0 0 5 minus 5 0 0 1 minus 1 0. Now for the sake of simplification, as we observe the 7 and 5 common in the second and third row, so respectively the second and third row will be divided by 7 and 5. So we get first row as it is, second row divided by 7, so we have the 0 1 minus 1 0, third row divided by 5, so 0 1 minus 1 0, third row will be as it is without any change. Now let us move to the second diagonal elements. Make all element below the 0 with the help of this only. So we simply subtract r3 minus r2 and r4 minus r2. First two row as it is. Now according to these operations we have these elements. Okay. Now again we'll identify diagonal elements. What we find here, that all element below the diagonal elements are 0. Therefore this is upper triangular matrix. Here rank of A, that is the part other than the last column, contains 2 non-zero rows, hence rank of A is 2, and the entire matrix contains again 2 non-zero rows, so rank of K is 2. So rank of A is equal to rank of K is equal to 2, which is denoted by R. Now the number of variables over here are alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, which is 3 in number, hence n is equal to 3. Therefore R is less than n. Hence system has infinite solution. So therefore n minus r, that is one number of variable, must be assigned arbitrary constant value. So as per our usual process, we assign arbitrary constant value to the last variable. So let alpha 3 equal to a. Now using this upper triangular form of the matrix in equation number 2. Okay, so the last column is B and remaining part of this will be A. So that we have written over here. Okay. Now multiply these two matrices. So we have 2 alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus 3 alpha 3 equal to 0. The next one is 0 alpha 1 plus alpha 2 minus alpha 3 equal to 0. And next one will give you 0 equal to 0 and again 0 equal to 0, which will not be useful for the simplification purpose. So we shall not write that. Okay, so we will write only two equations, equation 4 and 5. From equation 5, alpha 2 comes out to be equal to alpha 3 and the value of alpha 3 is A. Okay, so alpha 2 will comes out to be A. Again From equation 4, we will find out alpha 1. So shift all other terms on the right hand side. So we have minus alpha 2 minus 3 alpha 3 divided by 2. Put the value of alpha 2 and alpha 3. We will get, on simplification, alpha 1 is equal to minus 2a. So like this we get alpha 1 as minus 2a, alpha 2 as a, and alpha 3 is a. So for a not equal to 0, all these scalars are non-zero. Hence, a given vectors are linearly dependent. So the relationship is given by substituting the values of alpha in equation number 1. Right, so this is equation 1. Alpha 1 is minus 2a x1 plus alpha 2 is a x2 plus alpha 3 is a x3 equal to 0. Now divide this by minus a, we will get 2x1 minus x2 plus x3 equal to 0, which is the required relationship. I hope through this video lecture you shall be able to find out the linear dependence and independence of the vector, and in this video lecture enables you to solve the examples on the linear dependence and independence of the vector, as well as to find out the relationship between the vectors. Thank you for watching this video.